next gen Tata Tiago. Dual tone interior, dual smartphone deck but wireless charger. Zip fast 100% watt shakmat bersyadian, blind view monitor, baki-wei. Tek kum ki kaliram, hagador ke berjam, tak sao point rimlak. Just wow.
This program brings together two important themes. One is youth empowerment and HIV awareness. Young people are not only the future of society, but they are also agents of change. Through correct information, awareness, compassion, and responsible choices, we can work together towards preventing HIV and eliminating stigma and discrimination.
Who's also the chief guest in this program today, Dr. Joram Beda, IES, Commissioner Secretary, Health and Family Welfare, other senior officers who are here from the Secretariat, different doctors, I should say, heads of different directorates and other officers of the different directorates under Health and Family Welfare, representatives from the district administration, from the police and DC office. I can see also a few leaders from the different Darbar Shnongs, principal of this college, teachers, students, and officials from different programs from the State Tuberculosis Office, even from the district, the DMHO's office, the District AIDS Control Office, and even the State AIDS Control Office, and other nodal officers from different units which are taking care of TB and AIDS and HIV. Different partner organizations who are here. I believe there's MSNP Plus, there's Manbha, there's VHAM, and I think there are some Senkantes also here, faith-based organization, and representative from different schools and colleges, media, students not of just Lady Keane but students of other schools and colleges are also here. I wish you a very pleasant and happy morning today. Today, I'd like to welcome all of you to this very important and auspicious program. It is a convergence of two very vital initiatives in the government. One is the state launching of the Intensified IEC campaign 2026, and the other is observation of International Youth Day. As we know, youth are the backbone of our society. We really need to incorporate the youth in what we do. When you talk about information, education and communication, or IEC, any form of IEC or any form of awareness is very important. It is the bedrock of not just our health strategy, but for any other important program. Just recently, we just concluded one phase of the SIR, being from the election department. I'm also additional CEO. Most of you are quite aware. Even the students who've crossed 18, I think you're aware of what's going on. We just finished one phase. In fact, members of the media, we've been seeing them almost every week, and even members from the Shnongs, we've been seeing them every week. We have briefings with them. The reason why we have these weekly briefings is because awareness is important. What we want to convey to the public is important. We need to tell people what we plan to do, and not just, awareness is not just a one-way communication, it is a two-way communication also. We get to listen to them, feedback from the ground, what is required, what is the response, what is the pulse of the public. So through this particular program of today, this Intensified IEC campaign, our endeavor is to break the silence surrounding sexual health, eliminate social stigma, ensure accurate, actionable information which should reach each and every corner and each and every adult member of our state. So without these IEC programs, the members of the public will not know what's going on. And aligning this program today with the International Youth Day is both strategic and also symbolic. Our youth are not merely passive recipients of awareness messages, they are our most dynamic agents of change, as I mentioned earlier also. Empowering our young people with knowledge and safe health practices is essential in shaping an HIV-free and healthy future for Meghalaya.
I'd like to call upon the students of Lady Keane College, Shillong, for the welcome address. Well, the song is It's called Yopi Babekala. It's written by Darilin Jovita Marsarin. inspire people living with HIV. And now moving forward, I'd like to call upon Dr. Joram Beda, IEC Commissioner and Secretary, Health and Family Welfare Department, Government of Meghalaya, to deliver the keynote address.
The question is why we are organizing this program in Lady Keane College. Why not in the State Convention Hall or elsewhere? That is something you need to understand. Are we wasting your time? You are supposed to be in classrooms, but you are here attending a program with all the officers. Why are we doing this? That is the question that you need to pose yourself. The answer has already been given by my colleague Babarnari. I'll take it a bit further. Last month, did any one of you see the news that in the state of Karnataka, through random testing, 7,000 students of college and schools were found to be HIV positive? Did anybody read about that? Did you come across that news? Either in the social media or in the newspapers? Well, this is the very alarming trend. And that is the reason why we are here, that we need to talk, we need to start talking about this. Since time immemorial, the sexual health was a taboo topic. Good boys and girls don't talk about it. Things have changed, times have changed. And the situation that we are in demands that we should start talking about it. And that is the reason why peer education is very, very, very important. Now, I'm not an educationist. You have the veterans here, the luminaries of education here. This is one of the, as you can see, the logo of the college, a college of excellence for the whole of Northeast, not just for Meghalaya. And we should start seeding this initiative of having the peer education wherein you start talking about this. All right? And that is the reason why we are organizing this program here. We already have an alarming situation here in Meghalaya as well. My colleague has already mentioned that through random checking, we could find about 680 every year, 6 per day. And for a population of about 38 lakhs, that is a significant number. And when it comes to health scenario, all problems in health that are visible are only the tip of the iceberg. All right. All the social ailments, including crime, health issues, they always present it like this, which means that it's time to worry. It's time that we all should join hands to address this problem. Now, how many of you are students of history? Raise your hands, please. Show of hands. Good. Yep. So when the British, they could not subdue China, what they did, they started the opium trade with China. History to its knees. Somewhere we see a trend that the enemies of our nation are also trying the same trend with India. They're trying to bring in drugs, and what follows next is, of course, not necessarily so, but disease such as HIV infection. And mind you, I'm telling you, you should not have this wrong impression that today HIV/AIDS is only limited within the vulnerable groups, that is men having sex with men, or people engage in those activities and things like that. The trend that is being shown today from our statistics, it's in the common men, in the common population, it's in the general population. And this is where we need to worry. And what we anticipate, what we are analyzing is that before we started the program, there was an audio-visual being shown. I'm not sure how many of you are paying attention to this. The disease is spreading through parties. The disease is spreading through casual interactions. And you have to be very, very shellfish on this. Be very careful. This is an age when one is very vulnerable. We all have been through this. And you have to be careful. You have to start talking about it. So this particular infection is not just about science or health department, the lessons are also from history. Now last month we had a very important meeting. Honorable Minister was also there. This was chaired by Honorable Chief Minister, and he had given a direction to the health department that every month or every 2 months we should take up one subject and talk about it, and talk about it at intense level, at all levels, right from the village till the highest level at the secretariat, so that the awareness is spread amongst all the rank and file at all levels of the society. And as a part of that, we are kicking off this a very intensified IEC campaign. This will go on for the next 2 months. And sir, for your kind information, this is the state launch, and following this, there will be about 1,026 village level meetings. We will have about 30 dance performances. We'll have about 3,000 sessions in the schools for outreach program. We'll have about 85 sessions in colleges, covering about 110 colleges. And besides this, we will also conduct flash mob programs in 30 marketplaces, and we will try to cover as many as 15,000 households across the state. And besides this, we'll have about 12 special camps and 10 pop-up awareness booths. We are also reaching out to all the Dorbashanongs through its youth clubs, and they will be supporting the door-to-door campaign. And we will also create this, what is a pop-up awareness booth? These are basically temporary information stalls at various locations, especially in the public places. And I would request all of you to be the ambassadors of this. Don't be shy to talk about it. It's time we start open up and talk. All right, not vulgarly, but from the point of education. And the best person to teach you is the person sitting next to you. All right, and this we have seen even with very difficult subjects. If your peer tell you, it's always more effective than what a professor or a teacher is teaching you. Sir, this is for our internal, again, our own introspection. Every state is, of course, there are many KPIs, but broadly there are 3 KPIs by which a state is judged or measured by Government of India, the NACO. And the first one is that we should achieve 100% PLHIV tracing status. We should try to achieve, next one is we should achieve 100% those PLHIV detected should be on the antiretroviral therapy. And the last 100% is that the PLHIV should be virally suppressed. Now, unfortunately, on the last 2, we are not performing well, and this has been flagged. We are below 100%. And it's time to buckle up. This will not happen unless we have the support of the people. We as officers can keep on talking in English, because we can keep on doing our internal review meetings, PowerPoint presentations, but it will never succeed unless each one of you are on board. And that is the very purpose why we are spending time with you and talking about this. I will once again congratulate the PD and her team in MACS for organizing this program. They are the untold soldiers of the health department, doing a lot of work, but unfortunately not many people know, because we again shy away from talking about it. Before I conclude, just a closing remark. Nobody dies of HIV these days, by the way. Okay, it's just like another disease, but the problem is it spreads really quick. And that is where the fear is. It's not because you will die. You know that Freddie Mercury from Queens died. And within, say, 2 or 3 decades, just 2 or 3 decades, Magic Johnson had him, the baseball player. He's still alive. He's alive, I mean, he must be now in late 70s or 80s. He's alive. And nobody dies of HIV/AIDS. Thank you so much.
My name is Agui Diamond. I belong to Naga community. And I represent as a Meghalaya State Network of Positive People. Our organization started in the year 2007 and registered under the Society Act. Our vision is to improve the quality of life for people living with HIV/AIDS in our society, where all people infected and affected by the condition enjoy equal rights and dignity. Our objective is to promote a positive image and give visibility to PL-HIV issue in order to counter, remove fear, ignorance, and prejudice that PL-HIV face. And our theme is sharing life together. MSNB have 3 projects that we run. Care Support Center that is funded by Global Fund, and also Short Stay Home supported by Social Welfare, and also Children IEC Information Center, Care and Support in Jawan and in Kyrwoh. So these are the few projects we are looking after. Yes, to going back, why today I'm here on Old Lady in the International Youth Day. I try figure out young people, a dynamic person who are living with HIV to share. But the problem is many of them are not comfortable. I have countable people who can come out, who can share, but they are also engaged with some or the other. So I was scrolling my phone, contacting some few members, but unfortunately, no one is there. So I'm here today. I came to know my status in the year 2006, where there is no ART, where there is no CD4 viral load, and if I talk about my emotion, the beginning, the day I came to know, and what I go through, it will take the whole day also. So I will not delve into that, but I just want to say that it is not easy to stand in the public and share. But I have a conviction why I'm standing here today, why I'm coming out. The reason, I have a conviction and I have a reason. My coming out, if I can save a young people. Even me, the year that I came to know, I have fear. It's not suddenly I'm able to stand in front of you all. I go through a lot of emotional, sleepless night, thinking what will happen to me. I'm an outsider. If my house owner kick me out, if people discriminate me, a lot of things gone through in my head. The main reason is, if my coming out can inspire others, if my coming out can give hope, if my coming out can help someone who are going through the same problem like me. So that is my conviction and that is my reason of my coming out. In the year 2007, I start my ART. So now I'm running for 19 years on ART. My doctor is here, Dr. Agrawal here. He is my doctor. And when I came to know, my CD4 is only 12. From 12 to 4, 4 to 2, it drops. It takes a long year to come out to be normal. And I just want to share today that youth, if you don't know your status, everybody should know their status. If you're not comfortable of knowing your status, still then we are still in denial. HIV should be taken as a normal. Many of us still living in denial. And as we work in this field, we come across that our society is still not in a health-seeking behavior. That is the reason there are so many LFU. And these LFU, they will instead infect more and more. We, as Sir has just said, our second target, our achievement is very low. This the reason of LFU. And why is this reason? Because of stigma, self-stigma or presumption stigma. And as a community, I say some of them are presumption stigma. Before they share, they already fear. So that they, instead of facing the problem, they go into hiding. And this is the cause of spreading. It is really life-threatening. Per day, 6 persons. That is really serious matter. And if stigma is still there, people will not come out. My coming out also, I feel going to infect. I'm not going to infect. It is not through air. It is not through water. I'm on ART. But then she said, no. If you stay, no other tenants will come. So you have to move. Somehow within a month, I got a better place and we shifted and so far, so good. And also in other places, even the doctor, some of them, they don't understand. They give fear. You'll not live long, or you have to do this. Some kind of wrong information were given to the pregnant mothers. And we know nearly 500 children are living with HIV. Nearly 500 in whole Meghalaya. So these things, if we need to control, everybody jointly start talking HIV. If we don't start talking HIV, if we don't come out for testing, and if we don't accept empathy, this HIV will keep on increasing in our state. So I just want to call all the children, know your status. You can live a normal life. I'm living with HIV for the past 19 years. But wait a minute. It is not easy. It's not easy. Some young people, they go for work. They are living with HIV, but they struggle. They cannot even go for abroad because of the HIV status. They transfer from one job to another. It's a problem because living with HIV, you need to do tests, basic tests every 6 months, viral load CD4 test once in a year, and monthly taking medicine is not a joke. HIV has no cure. It is a lifelong. So it is not a joke. So my dear young people, please stay away from risk behavior. Our state is, most of them, they used to say, is it through sex? Is it through drugs? But the majority infection rate is through casual sex. These days, easy to date, easy to go straight into bed, and casual partner is one of the main cause of infecting HIV in our society. And not only HIV, we have STI. Our state is leading. STI, hepatitis C. Our community-based organization, they are working hard to control, to contain. So to live with HIV, one side I say it's okay, not to be okay. I can live a normal life. They can have children throughout your life in this treatment, throughout your life. So better be careful. And I want to say that all the departments should come together. It should not be only leave the work for MACS or TI or NGO, positive NGO. It should. We all should come together and start giving awareness in all locality. Every test should be done. Every citizen should know their status. And if all of them are taking their ART adherence 100%, you are not going to infect others. You are not going to infect your child. You are not going to infect your partner. We have many discordant couples. When I say discordant couple, one is positive, one is negative. So if that person is living with ART adherence 100%, they are not infect his or her partner. So today, in this auspicious day, International Youth Day, the challenge of our state is please accept empathy and also let us be human. Thank you.
Moving forward to the next program, now I'd like to call upon Dr. Ïalap, Joint Director DHS and Project Director Meghalaya AIDS Control Society for the presentation on the Intensified IEC campaign 2026.
The representative of the Rangbashnong, the faith-based organization, the NGOs, the community-based organization, the principal of Lady Keane College, the teachers and the students who have come from different colleges to attend this even the Intensified IEC, a very good morning to you all. It is indeed an honor, with a privilege, to share with you the presentation of Intensified IEC. But before I take you through this campaign, it is very important for every one of us to be aware and to know the HIV scenario in the state of Meghalaya. Because HIV demand early action, stronger intervention and renewed commitment. So it is very important because you know Meghalaya stands in the 8th rank among the 36 states and union territory in our country and 4th in the northeastern region. This is a very alarming situation because the HIV prevalence rate in our state is 0.40%, which is double than the national level. So Meghalaya also has been identified as one of the priority districts out of the 18 priority states in the country, and Meghalaya having 4 priority districts out of 219 priority districts in the country. So these priority districts are the East Danta Hills, the West Danta Hills, East Khas Hills, and Rakhe district. So these figures remind us that HIV continues to be a significant public health concern, which demands early response to identify and also to strengthen the prevention and to expand the testing and treatment. India is committed to end HIV/AIDS as public health threat by 2030. The National AIDS Control Program from Delhi, they have identified strategies how to work on it, and they have identified this strategy that is known as mobilization of AIDS Suraksha. And the main objectives of this is to expand the multi-district outreach and program coverage, to accelerate the HIV prevention initiative and intervention, to strengthen the district level implementation and response mechanism, to enhance HIV treatment services, and also to promoting the convergence and collaboration with the line department. So the main goal of the mobilization is Raksha is to attain the HIV epidemic control by 1st December 2027. But to achieve this, first we have to achieve the 3 goals. And the 3 goals are the first 95, the second 95, and the third 99. We have to achieve this by 1st December 2026, and we have to maintain this till December 2027, so that our state or our country will be declared as HIV epidemic control. So what is this 95, 95, and 99? The first 95 means at least 95% of the people living with HIV, they should know their status. That means they should get tested. And the second 95 is that at least 95% of those people who know their status, they should be on treatment. They should be on ART treatment. And the third 99 means at least 99% of those people who are on treatment, they should have a viral suppression. That means they should have adherent to treatment and retain to treatment. And also we are working on triple elimination of vertical transmission. That means the transmission from the pregnant mother to the unborn child for the 3 preventable diseases, that is the HIV, syphilis, and hepatitis B. So based on this mobilization for AIDS Suraksha, we have seen that there are 3 targets, the first 95, the second 95 and the third 99. So when we look at the first 95, we could see that Meghalaya has performed very well, whereas it has achieved 104.8%, that the people, they know their status, but it is very sad to see that the second 95 dropped down very much, where it achieved only 77.2% of those people living with HIV, they are on ART. And the third 99, we can also see it stands only at 96.1%, meaning that these people have virally suppressed because they are on ART. So out of the 3 targets, Meghalaya can achieve only 1 target. So when you look at the map, you can see the first 95 map. It is very pleasant because it's all green except one disturbance which is red in color, that is South Kyrwoh Hills. Here also actually it is achievable because there is only a gap of 2 people that we need to identify so that they know their status. And when we come to the second 95, we can see everything in red. So red color actually is always a danger sign because the second 95 it stands at 77.2%. So it is very alarming, which needs a great attention. And coming to the third 99, we can see again all 11 districts are red except the South Kyrwoh Hills is green. That means only the South Kyrwoh Hills district, the people living with HIV, they have viral suppression. So based on this target of this first 95, second 95 and third 99, the district have been classified into 4 categories. So the categories are, the lowest categories is Sngi district, where the district achieve only 1 target or none of the 3 targets. And Saksham is a district where 2 of the 3 targets are achieved. And Surakshit is a district where all the 3 targets are achieved. And the Surakshit Plus is a district where all the 3 targets are achieved. And also there is zero transmission of vertical transmission of HIV, syphilis and hepatitis B. So it is very important and it is a need of honor for every one of us to strengthen collaboration, especially with the line department, the faith-based organization, the community-based organization, the NGOs, to have a very strong action and commitment in fighting the HIV infection in our state. So in line with the mobilization for AIDS Suraksha and under the National AIDS Control Program guidelines, launching of this intensified IEC will strengthen the Meghalaya HIV response this time. So this intensified IEC campaign has been started in the year 2024. Last year also we have, and this is the 3rd year of this intensified IEC campaign. And the main vision and objectives of this intensified IEC is to enhance a comprehensive knowledge of HIV infection and transmission, especially among the general population residing in the peri-urban, in slum areas and in rural areas. So by having the comprehensive knowledge, the people will come forward so that there will be increase in HIV testing, and especially for those people who are at risk, the pregnant mother in all the urban and rural areas, so that to ensure early detection and also initiation of treatment. So when the people have a comprehensive knowledge about the HIV, there will be also an elimination and reduction of stigma, discrimination, myths and misinformation, especially with the active participation of the community leaders, with the ownership and with advocacy, especially at the village level. So our campaign is therefore not simply to disseminate the information or awareness, but all this awareness has to be put into action so that every person who have a comprehensive knowledge, he'll come forward for testing to know his status. And once he knows their status, ultimately he will be adherent to treatment And once he is on ART, he will ultimately achieve the viral suppression and lead a healthy life and a protective life. So a person who lives with HIV should live with dignity, free from stigma, free from discrimination. So this campaign has been designed as a comprehensive statewide intervention. So the state launch happened today, the 12th August 2026, which will be continued for 2 months till 12th October 2026. As also Zoram has already briefed regarding this. What I want to highlight is this folk performance and the flash mob. Why do we engage this folk performance and the flash mob? The main reason and the main objective is to mobilize the people, especially in the village and in the market area, so that the people will come forward and will be engaged in that activity. So during the height fall, only during that time we can give awareness and sensitization so that the information and the awareness will reach to the unreached people and also will reach the last mile. So all these activities, especially for the school and colleges, we have to collaborate with the Department of Education, which will help to disseminate the information. And also, as I already briefed for this, 12 special camp will be organized in all the district hospitals. So our campaign will cover in the 12th district of Meghalaya, and this is a district and a block level approach, which is very important because HIV response must be based on the specific need and also realities of each district. So the village will be selected as per need. So the district level implementation will allow and will strengthen the coordination with the district administration, the health facilities, the institutional educational institution, the community organization, and other line department. So our objective is to ensure that no district or no community are left behind in the intensified HIV response. So coming to the target activity medium, our approach is to take the HIV information and services closer to the people. So the intention is to use multiple platforms so that the right information reach the people in the form or setting access to them. Like for the general population, we will have this IEC display at the health facilities, and also the information will be displayed in the billboard and in the hoardings and also in the IPR information panel, also in the TV and the radio, and also through this folk performance and flash mob and also door-to-door campaign. For the pregnant mother, will target during the antenatal checkup and also during the village health sensitization and nutrition day. We will also sensitize the academy workers and the ASHA to help for this campaign, and all the IEC material will be distributed. It should be in the local language so that people can read and can understand. And for the youth and student, this also different platform, like the Red Ribbon Club, they are already there in the college, and these will take the initiative to sensitize all the students in their college, and also they'll help in the outreach for those out of school, and especially we will engage the NYKS for those out of school and for the rural youths. So dynamic flash mob and social media will be there, and also through radio, broadcast and youth club display. So this online assessment campaign, we also leveraging the digital tools to accelerate the first 95. This is a search QR code which will be displayed in all the health facilities, in the public places, and also in college, and also in digital platform, so that a person or an individual can scan this QR code, and whatever you give the feedback to the answer to the question to that, it will lead and it will help to assess whether you are at risk or not. And suppose if you are at risk, then they will identify the testing center like the ICTC so that you can get the counseling and the testing. So these will help that everyone are having that health-seeking behavior, and there will be increased demand in HIV testing and also in taking the NACP services. So based on the performance and the of this scanning of the source QR code, the district will be selected. 3 districts will be districted, and we will be awarded for those high performance districts. So the Intensified IEC campaign, it is an opportunity to accelerate the HIV response in Meghalaya. So with the comprehensive knowledge, collective efforts and commitment, convergence and sustained action, we can increase the testing, the early diagnosis, timely treatment initiation, and viral suppression. Our youth, our students, they are the future leaders. They are empowered with knowledge, resilient, and they should be the champion with comprehensive knowledge about HIV knowledge, about prevention and stigma reduction, especially in the family, in the peer group, and also in the community. So let us join hands together to strengthen the Meghalaya HIV response so that we can accelerate the state from Sangharship to Sangharship status by December 2026.
Every informed young person can influence many others, and together our voice can make a difference. And right away, I'd like to call upon the students of St. Edmund's College for their performance.
Every day, we label people before we know their story. Ignored, stigmatized, judged, outcast, different.
Sometimes the label becomes louder than the truth. Fear spreads quickly. Truth only spreads when someone is willing to speak. HIV through sharing food, through a handshake, through a hug, simply by learning beside someone. Today, many new HIV infections occur through unprotected sexual contact. HIV can also spread through contaminated needles and from mother to child if untreated. But HIV is preventable. If someone you loved told you they were living with HIV, what would you do? Every voice matters. When truth finds its voice, change begins.
And right now, as part of the International Youth Day as well, which provides an opportunity to recognize the potential, aspirations and responsibilities of young people, I'd like to request Dr. Mrs. A.M. Shampna, Principal, Lady Keane College, to kindly deliver a short speech.
Warm greetings to one and all on this very auspicious occasion, and of course a very happy International Youth Day. It is your day, my dear youth. So as the host of this mega event, I would say, it is my duty as the head of the institution to warmly welcome each and every one of you to this prestigious institution that is standing tall and high for the last 91 years. You're all so welcome, and thank you. And this program today has been specially designed and curated by the Office of the Project Director, Meghalaya AIDS Control Society, and we are deeply honored that they have selected our college to be the venue of this mega event. We are deeply honored and privileged to have in our midst our esteemed chief guest, Shri W. Ïalap, the Health Minister, Honorable Health Minister, Government of Meghalaya. Sir, thank you for your presence in our college. You're welcome, and sir, you are an inspiration to all the youths today and especially to our students. Thank you for letting your time to be available with us, sir. I also acknowledge the presence of Shri Joram Beda IEC, Commissioner and Secretary, Health and Family Welfare, Government of Meghalaya, Shri Barnari Maulong, IAS Secretary, Health and Family Welfare, Dr. K.L. Yaubor, Joint Director, DHS, representatives of the MSNAP, other dignitaries, invitees, our friends from the media, and of course teachers and students from various colleges, including ours. Well, like I said, we are truly fortunate to have this day as we celebrate International Youth Day, along with the Health Department, Government of Meghalaya, to witness this state launching of this campaign, which is so important, so pertinent in our lives today. And so therefore, we are so grateful. And I especially thank Ms. Larihun Nompur, who has been constantly communicating to us to look into the nitties-gritties of the arrangement of this program to make it a grand success. Like I said, today, the 12th of August 2026 is observed as International Youth Day. And our college has come out alive and vibrant, organizing many events in today's program, even outside in the sports complex. We have about 2,500 plus students in our 8 acres campus, and they are so excited about today because it is their day. This morning we kick-started with a special program featuring on sports events. We had the carom board competition, we had the arm wrestling, the table tennis competition, which is still going on in their respective rooms. And this program has been organized in collaboration with the District Sports Office, East Khasi Hills District, Shillong. And we're so grateful to them also for reaching out to us. And we also have, side by side, the Students Development Cell of our college in collaboration with the NSS, the NCC, the Youth Red Cross unit of a college, and the Anti-Ragging Cell of a college, who have organized this International Youth Day program today. And some of the programs that they have included are inter-college competitions in the field of poster competition, in the field of writing, slogan writing on the youth, on the theme of the International Youth Day. And also they have an awareness talk on anti-ragging, which is also a pertinent issue in educational institutions. And one of the highlights of this International Day celebration that has been organized by our college is having a carnival that has been organized particularly to raise funds for the BPL students. Every year, the Student Development Cell organizes on International Youth Day a carnival, and the proceeds of this carnival goes to the BPL funding. This is with the goal to help some of our students who comes from economically weaker section of the society, and so therefore they cannot pay up their fees. So this BPL funding helps them to have their education free of cost until they graduate. So it is of immense help that they have this funding. And so therefore, as part of the International Youth Day, as you know, this year's the theme is different contexts and common aspirations. Different contexts, common aspirations. And I believe that our college has the perfect setting for this day, for this theme, because having so many programs today, different programs, no doubt, but we have one common aspiration, and that is in order to have dignity, to have global well-being, and to have inclusivity. in order that we have a sustainable future. I also believe, like Dr. Yabor had said, that the students, the youth are the future of the nation. The students will and can be the champions, can be the beacon of hope if they are given the right knowledge, the right information. Every year we have hundreds of students graduating from a college, and after their graduation they go back either for further studies or to their hometowns or villages. And if these students are well informed about HIV/AIDS and its concerns, they will definitely champion the cause and eradicate HIV/AIDS and the other issues connecting and related to this. So therefore, I would like to congratulate the Health Department, Government of Meghalaya, for organizing this event, and it is such a noble cause, and they have found the right target group, which is the youth, because the youth consists of the majority of the population in India as well as in Northeast India. So I wish everybody all the very best, and God bless you on this noble venture. Thank you.
Sir, welcome. Sir, please welcome. So these comic books. And in second place, it's Alice Hoyzoza. Ms. Alice Hoyzoza. And in third place, we have Ms. Shyama R. Marak. Ms. Shyama R. Marak.
Sri Barnari Maulong, the Secretary of Health and Family Welfare Department, the Director of the Directorate of Medical Education, Director of MCH, I would like to congratulate Dr. K.L. Yabor, the Joint Director, and also the Project Director of MACS, and her whole team for organizing this program, and especially for me as a minister, not looking only for health and family welfare, but as you all know that I'm also the Sports and Youth Affairs Minister. So it is a very important day for me and for the whole state of Meghalaya, as today we also celebrate the International Youth Day. As you all know, my friends, that Meghalaya have a very young population. For 51% of our population right now in Meghalaya is below the age of 20. So for many, they are saying that we are living in a Gen Z time. But in Meghalaya, we have, I think, most of the young people are Gen Alpha. No doubt I miss myself from Gen Z, I'm a millennial. But like I said, that we have a very young population. Respected principal of the Lady Keane College, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to have this program here. And just for your information, that I'm kind of connected with Lady Keane. For many of you, you don't know that my younger sister, she's graduated from here. but you might not know her as she's not talkative like me. So she has graduated from here. No doubt this is the first time I'm getting the opportunity to be present here. Like you already mentioned, that one of the premier education institute in our state. To all the faculty of the Keane College, all the invited guests, Rangba Ashnong, and especially I would like to thank the representative from the Meghalaya State Network of Positive People. Thank you so much. Every time you are all, like almost every time you are the one who come forward to share, and really you have been an encouragement, especially for the people living with HIV. To all the students of Keane College, and as if I'm not wrong, then I think there are students from other colleges as well present here today. And especially, I would like to request all of us to let us give a big round of applause to students of Keane College and the student of St. Edmund College for their beautiful, beautiful presentation. A very meaningful song and a very meaningful presentation. I would like to really thank you, and I hope to see, because in all the colleges, I think almost all the colleges, we have a Red Ribbon Club. So I will urge you to please come forward. We really look forward to you to come and to participate and talk, like we mentioned. Like in the previous meeting, when I inducted as the health minister, when I first met the team from MACS, when we check the data, like we mentioned, we already present here. But before I go ahead, I think it's best for me to tell you that HIV is no longer a death sentence in today's time. I think I better should start with that. Because we have been talking so much about discrimination. Why it's so difficult to fight HIV? It's because of the discrimination the people are facing. That is why it's very important that the people should be aware, especially you young people should speak about it, should spread awareness. And I think MACS or HIV is the only disease where we spend more in spreading awareness. Like you have today, you can see here we are launching the Intensified. Otherwise, we always have this IEC program. IEC means Information, Education, Communication. We always have this awareness program where we try to make the people aware that HIV is no longer a death sentence. You can live a dignified life, and the treatment is free of cost. You can come to the ART center where the government is giving free medicine to all the people living with HIV. But still, because people are not coming forward, they are not talking about it, so that's why many people are still afraid to come and get themselves treated. So that's why I am very happy that today we are launching this Intensified IEC campaign of this 2026, and I am particularly pleased that the campaign is being launched on this International Youth Day. The theme of today's program is very important because the fight against HIV is ultimately a fight for knowledge, responsibility, dignity, and the health of our future generation. As the Health Minister of Meghalaya, I want to make one thing very clear today. The government of Meghalaya remains firmly committed to strengthening our response to the HIV and ensuring that no person is left behind. Meghalaya has made important progress in its HIV response, but we must also recognize the responsibility before us. We have more than 90,000 people living with HIV registered in our state. These are not simply statistics. Behind every number is a person, a family, and a story. Our responsibility is to ensure that these individuals have access to treatment, care, support, and above all, dignity. We must also ensure that people who may be at risk are not afraid to come forward for testing and counseling. And this is where awareness becomes extremely important. Many people still have misconception about HIV. Some are afraid to get tested. Some do not know where to seek help. And unfortunately, some people living with HIV continue to experience stigma and discrimination. We must change this. HIV should never be a source of shame. Seeking an HIV test should never be a source of fear. And living with HIV should never mean losing one's dignity. This is why I welcome the Intensified IEC campaign being undertaken by MACS. Over the next 2 months, this campaign will take HIV and STI awareness much deeper into our communities. Over the next 2 months, this campaign will take HIV and STI awareness and reach almost 1,026 villages, 300 schools, and 85 colleges, conduct 3,000 awareness sessions in schools, reach 15,000 households, organize 16 special booths to take the message to the public. This number demonstrates the scale of our ambition. But I want to emphasize that government will not measure the success of this campaign only by numbers. We must measure success by the change we create. If a young person learns how to prevent HIV, that is a success. If someone decides to get tested because of this campaign, that is a success. If a person living with HIV receives support rather than discrimination, that is a success. If a family understands that HIV cannot be spread through ordinary social contact, that is a success. And if our communities become more open, informed, and compassionate, that is the success we are looking for. My message to our young people is especially important. You are not only the audience of this campaign, you are its partner. I encourage our young people to ask questions, seek correct information, and reject myth and misinformation. I encourage our school and colleges to create safe spaces where young people can discuss HIV, sexual health, and prevention without fear or embarrassment. Prevention begins with knowledge, and knowledge must reach our young people before misinformation does. My message to the people of Meghalaya is also very simple. Let us not judge people living with HIV. Let us support them. Let us encourage testing. Let us encourage treatment. And let us create community where a person can say, I need help, without being afraid of discrimination. Counselor, outreach worker, civil society organization, and all partners will take this campaign across the state. I expect all of us together, not only during this 2 months, but beyond them. Because ending HIV cannot be a responsibility of MACS alone. It is a responsibility shared by health department, other government departments, educational institute, local communities, civil societies, healthcare workers, parents, teachers, and our young people. As the government of Meghalaya, our commitment is to ensure that HIV response remain accessible, inclusive, evidence-based, and centered on people. Let the next 2 months, therefore, be more than a campaign. Let them be a statewide movement for awareness, prevention, testing, treatment, and dignity. Let us take the message from villages to school, from colleges to household, from hospital to communities. And let us work towards a Meghalaya where no one is afraid to know their HIV status. No one is denied dignity because of their HIV status, and no young person is left without the knowledge needed to protect their health. With this word, I extend my very best for the Intensified IEC campaign 2026 and the entire MACS team, field functionaries, and all the partners for the success implementation of this Intensified IEC campaign 2026. And before I conclude my speech, I just want to inform all of you that realizing the seriousness of this, the Meghalaya state government have passed the 5 years plan, which the cabinet have already approved, where in this 5 years, we will be working on the mission mode, where we will be increasing the ARP center, where the people living with HIV can, the treatment will be easily accessible to all the people who need help. And also at the same time, through this platform, I would like once again to urge my young friends in school and especially in colleges, where we have the Red Ribbon Club. As we all know that we have a fund which we give to different Red Ribbon Club. And if you need more fund, you can always approach MACS, where if you need to organize any awareness program or any exposure trip and other, you can always approach the MACS and we can always support you. Because like I said, this MACS, it is not only the responsibility of MACS, but it is the responsibility of all of us. So with these few words, once again, through this, I declare that this Intensified IEC campaign of 2026 is declared launched today. Thank you.
A very good afternoon to all. Honorable Chief Guest Sri Ïalap Health Minister, Government of Meghalaya, esteemed dignitaries, respected officers, members of the media, faculty, and my dear young friends. As we come to the conclusion of this meaningful program, it is my privilege and honor to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of Meghalaya AIDS Control Society and the Health and Family Welfare Department. First and foremost, our heartfelt gratitude goes to our Chief Guest, Sri Ïalap, Honorable Health Minister. Sir, despite your busy schedule, your presence here today and your inspiring address reflects your unwavering commitment to public health in Meghalaya. Thank you, sir. We extend our sincerest thanks to Sri Manari Maulong, IES Secretary, Health and Family Welfare Department, for delivering the welcome speech and setting such a positive tone for today's program. A special thanks to Sir Dr. Joram Beda, IES, Commissioner and Secretary, for his insightful keynote address. We also place on record our gratitude to the other distinguished IES officers, directors of our health department, DMNE, MCH, and Shillong Medical College, and also to the various senior government officials. Also, I would like to place a thank you to Kong J. Walang, Deputy Superintendent of Police, and all other officials from various departments present here whose support strengthen our interdepartmental efforts.
a warm word of thank you to Dr. K.L. Yaobor, Joint Director, DHS and Project Director MACS, for presenting the detailed framework of the Intensified IEC campaign 2026. We express our deep appreciation to representative from MSNP Plus, Madam Agoi, for sharing a courageous and moving testimonial. Your voice is critical in our shared fight against stigma. We are equally grateful to our TI NGOs, the Ramba Shillongs present with us today, and also the warm presence of the various Senkintes or the various dongs, and also to respected President of the Seng Lumpungi Kinte, Komti Phanbo, and also the representatives from the various faith-based organizations. Your partnership is key to building compassion, supportive and informed communities. A special thanks to our host institute, and I should not forget to thank our 2 NCC cadets who have been standing here right from the beginning of the program in attention. Thank you so much, dears, to the 2 of you also. Our thanks also goes to the energetic students of St. Edmund's College for their impactful musical lyrical act, and to the faculty and vibrant youth from all the various colleges across Shillong who filled this hall today. Finally, I want to thank the organizers, officials, field staff, media fraternity and everyone working behind the scenes to make this event a success. Let us take the spirit of today's launch forward as we work together towards a healthier, HIV-free Meghalaya. Thank you once again and have a pleasant afternoon.
To launch this intensified IEC campaign of 2026 for HIV, AIDS and STI awareness campaign. So with high hope and request to each and everyone to please be a part, be an ambassador. With this word, I declare that the Intensified IEC campaign 2026 declare launch.
Habatin, pej bahagi kishap plus F.
Ka plus F?
Hakabam bangibam dunaki eki bataya kamet. Namar kata habathiru atau khau kamlu ka umpnyang kadut pej ya kishap plus F hakajingsom. Yaki nutrient kumki vitamin bat ka iron la icon diat bat akabathau bha kam kta ikadur jingki marbam kajing mat lani ka rukom shed yaki. Balehi banai kita. Kadon ka we kajing mentoy bakongsan. Ka kot ka kia. Ka nutrition bakam bha kajing im bakam bha pendon kam daki marba modon ka sharp plus F menta ka Sngi.
Lawan Ra Shafi Lingba ko office jong Commissionerate of Food Safety Meghalaya.